part of human life. It has been happening since the beginning of humanity. Probability of happening a dispute is more when two or more parties are bound by a commercial relation through an agreement. Therefore, all the agreements have dispute resolution clauses. These dispute resolution clauses can be a simple clause referring any dispute to court in accordance with prevalent law, or it can be a complex clause where stages of dispute resolution can be incorporated in an agreement in compliance with related national or international act and regulation. Construction contracts, where a lot of activities happen under a single contract, is more prone to disputes and requires careful drafting of dispute resolution clauses. It is a favor in the parties to the contract that a smooth dispute resolution mechanism is in place in order to save time, cost, and effort required behind dispute resolution. Sometimes the cost of dispute can become greater than the dispute itself. Construction contracts are being entered into for centuries, and so is the improvement of the dispute resolution mechanism. Almost till the first quarter of 20th century, any construction dispute was settled through the court. These disputes used to consume significant time. With passage of time, a more fast and innovative way of dispute resolution started coming into existence. First, it was arbitration, which also used to take significant time. Then came another process of mediation and adjudication, which started serving dispute resolution in lesser time. Drafting of any dispute resolution clause requires consideration of penal dispute which can erupt according to the nature of contract, agreement in hand, prevailing act of dispute resolution, which differ for country to country, or international acts which are accepted by parties. Processes of dispute resolution. Amicable settlement. It is the most common form of dispute resolution. If it happens initially during the start of dispute, dispute can be resolved without any additional cost. However, this option is applicable at any stage of dispute resolution. Representative, generally senior management of parties are involved. Duration, not fixed depending upon both the parties. Basis of dispute resolution, mutual understanding. It can be within the periphery of agreement, outline, or any other agreement between parties. Act regulation agencies. Applicable law. Mediation. It is a non-advisory process, or say a collaborative process which invites both the parties for a dispute resolution. A mediator is chosen by the parties, who is generally a domain expert. Sometimes if the parties are not satisfied with one mediator, then they can go for two mediators or more if the non-binding without prejudice and is just an attempt to obtain expert opinion in the field. If the expert opinion is acceptable to parties, then the issue can be resolved. Else parties can go for arbitration, adjudication, or court in accordance with the agreement in hand. Adjudication is a binding dispute resolution procedure. If not challenged in time, it is generally used for expelled dispute resolution processes. It is most common in England and is compulsory in England for a construction dispute to go through the adjudication process, since it is enforced by the law of England. It is another fact that a contract can have supplied items in addition to constructive activities. The adjudication will not apply for supply item dispute and is valid for construction disputes only. Conciliation, similar to mediation or adjudication, Indian law permits conciliation under the Arbitration and Conciliation Act 1996. The settlement through conciliation is not binding if not accepted by the parties. Arbitration, this is the most common way of dispute resolution and is internationally accepted through 1927 Geneva Convention and later 1958 New York Convention when United Nations. The Arbitration Conciliation Act 1996 is based on United Nations recommendation to adopt UNICITRAL model law on international commercial arbitration. Here, an arbitral tribunal is formed consisting of one arbitrator or three arbitrators. Since arbitration is a well-regulated process both at national and international level, most countries have their own arbitration process. While drafting a dispute resolution clause, preferences and mechanism of dispute resolution should be made clear. Often it is of two stage, or the first stage starts with option of amicable settlement. Fails, parties go for mediation, adjudication, conciliation, mediation based if through mediation, adjudication, conciliation, settlement is not reached. Then dispute resolution goes for the second stage, that is arbitration or court. Thank you.